welcome everybody. So, this session is about collecting some information, from the customer when he invokes Einstein bot and then pass these values to the agent. Search in the Salesforce if there is already an existing customer with that email address or those details. Link those details, contact details with the message session, and also try to customize if we want uh, if we want to have that chat getting invoked with an actual user rather than a guest user. So what we are going to do is that, as a first step, as we have seen, that we are fetching the fields from pre-chat information which was developed or configured while configuring embedded service deployment. So we are capturing first name, last name, email address, and subject. For each and every these values, what we are capturing, I have created the variables, flow variables of type text. For example, if I look at input first name, so I can see that that field is created as text and available for input. So similarly, I've I've created variables for all those values what we are going to capture through through an active chat. So what after that what we are doing is that we are trying to search if there is already an existing contact with the email address within our system. So I've added a get records element. I'm querying on contact object, and my search criteria is if email address of contact record is equals to input underscore email, which is what user has entered while initiating the chat. And then I'm adding a decision box to see if contact exists or not. So my first branch is if contact exists. What I'm checking is that contact from fetch contact record step dot contact ID is null equal to false, which means I have found that existing contact ID. So when I'm fetching contact record, I'm also querying for just the first record and storing those automatically within the flow as in flow variable. So for the scenario when I was able to find an existing contact, so what as a next step what I'm doing is that I'm assigning that contact ID which I found to to a variable called contact ID which I had created in my flow as a contact ID variable. That is again a text type of variable. Nothing, nothing, nothing else about it. Now, in the scenario when I was not able to find an existing contact within my system, so I will be creating a new contact record. So that was uh, first branch where I was able to find a contact record, and then there's a default outcome branch which is I was not able to find an existing contact record, so I will be creating a new contact record. So I will be adding a create record element, and I will be rather than using the values from record existing record variables, I will be manually setting up the values of the record field values, and I will be creating record for a contact object. I will be setting values for email, first name, last name, as in input underscore email, input underscore first name, and input underscore last name, which I had captured through pre-chat info. And then again, I will be um, getting that new contact ID of that new contact record which I have just created, which says contact ID from create new contact, which is this step, and assigning it to contact ID variable. Now over here, there is also a chance where you want to create a case for each and every conversation which happens through Einstein bot, might be for trackability purpose or just to see uh, if the issue is resolved or not, and escalate it. As in, it all depends on what is the business requirement is. So once I'm through with fetching for contact and checking if contact exists or not and creating new contact, as I said, if you require, I can create a case. But for this scenario, what I'm doing is that I'm not creating a case, but I'm going to assign a case ID which is hard coded to the new message session. So for that, I've created a variable called as case ID. I I have set up set I set it up with a default value for this, which is an existing case. It was just for demo purpose, but in the actual scenario, we will be creating a new case with the values what we capture through our chat. As in, it could be first name, last name, subject, and then other what is the source of case creation, etc. Now moving on to uh, this flow. Once I have the contact ID, I will be fetching the messaging session. So for that purpose, I will be adding a get record element. I will be querying on messaging session object, and the criteria would be messaging session ID equals to record ID. Now this record ID, as we all know, get automatically created and passed to variable um, as soon as an Einstein bot is invoked and a customer starts talking to the Einstein bot. So we have that record ID available within that uh, flow. We will not have to fetch it from an existing record. It is available to us by default. And again, I will be using only the first record to store and automatically store all fields. After that, I will be adding an update record element. I will be adding an update record element to update the messaging user object. And how will I find which record to update? Instead of using IDs, I will be specifying conditions to fetch that record and set up the fields. So what I will be doing is that I will be querying on messaging user object. Criteria will be messaging user ID equals to uh, messaging session from fetch messaging session dot messaging user ID. So I'm going to use user ID flow from this step, which is fetch messaging session, and using it to filter those records. And then what what all fields I'm going to set it up? I'm going to set up contact ID to the ID of the contact which I found or which I have just created, which is from either it will be from as in it is going to be in this assign new contact step or creating a new record. So what I'm going to do is here we can see is that what we are doing is that contact from fetch contact record. So I'm going to use this ID for now and setting it up for this messaging user record. Now I can also set it up using contact ID equals to as contact ID, which I've just you know queried or created newly within this flow. And messaging username, what I'm setting it up as it is a system variable. So we want to instead of guest, we want to use the actual username who has initiated a chat. So what we'll do is that I will be setting up messaging username to. I will be coming here. I will be using global variables and running users dot last name. So what will do, it will set it up to the last name of the running user. Now imagine a scenario where a user is logged in into your experience site in that and invokes Einstein bot chat session. In that case, whenever that chat gets transferred to an agent, it will display as the last name of that actual user initiated chat to the agent instead of guest. Now, I also want to associate that case to that messaging session so that the agent knows that okay, this case is created as a result of this chat, and that is a context associated with that. So for that, what I'm doing is that I'm updating messaging session object by using an update record element. I'm querying for that messaging session ID using messaging session ID equals to record ID, and I'm setting it up setting up case ID, right? So I can set it up case ID, and then setting up the field value of uh, in my scenario, because I have hard coded case, so I'm going to use it as a S case ID. But in an actual scenario, we will actually be creating a new case and then fetching using that case ID to update this case ID record. Once that is done, we will the next last step is going to be route work step to assign to transfer that call to agent. So with that, we will save this record and activate it. Now we can test it out. How does it work? So I'm going to initiate a chat with an instant bot. I'm going to use an existing contact just to see, and I'm initiating a conversation. Let me select option for check my order and then enter a case number. That would transfer the call to my agent. So we can see that uh, a chat request came into agent's queue. I will accept it, and then I can see that if I scroll down, when I click on detail, I can see that messaging user showing as a process. But because I'm using it as an simulation, so it is showing me as an automated process user. But in an actual scenario, it is going to be an actual user, and we can see that it is also automatically associated with an contact record which it found based on email address what we entered, which is an existing contact, and it is also associated with the case record. This is how we can um, associate a messaging session with an case and an existing contact. I hope you have liked this video, and if there is anything else or any more topic you want us to cover, please do let us know in comment. We will try our best to cover those topics in our forthcoming session. Thank you very much.